Hey guys, Squiggles here, bringing you some games from Subscriber Saturday. This game is brought to you by me and by Sovlet, who was kind enough to give me this replay. It is an epic game on Metalopolis between the pink player Sovlet and the red player Used Venom, who is being very sneakies, and he is going to be taking his command center and relocating it to the gold. Oh my goodness, this is a build I have not seen for quite a while, and so it's going to be crazy to see if it in fact works. This game is from the Nerdy Shore Weekly in the EU server, so pretty sweet there. Thank you, Force Water, for giving me those little cues. So it's going to be interesting to see just exactly how Sovlet deals with this craziness that Used Venom has. And the thing with this is you get behind by a few workers in the beginning, but then because you're getting so many more minerals because of the gold, you get 8 minerals per trip instead of 5. So you end up getting a higher economy quite quickly. Now, it looks like Sovlet's going to be scouting at a good time. I do want to say, as this game picks up, that I had like 30 submissions this week, which is the coolest thing in the world. I'm so happy and so excited. And I watched them all, and a lot of them were really good, like really epic. And it made me so sad when I realized that I had to pick 2. And so I did what anybody would do when you have a huge decision to make. You just change the rules a little bit. So I picked 3 that I'm going to cast and put up on my channel. I realize that's still only 10% of the submissions, but you know what? I just can't cast all 30 games. I would love to, and if my computer could handle it and people would love to see 30 games, I would totally do it, but I literally don't have enough time, and my computer is not that go-to. So it's going to be 3 this week. I'm going to be uploading today and tomorrow, so if it's not up on Saturday, do not lose sleep over it. I will have them up Sunday so you guys can see what all people in my little community are doing, and I just say that because it's Subscriber Saturday, and you got to be my subscriber to do it. But yes, and if I do not pick your replay, I apologize. It was such a hard decision, but please keep submitting, and I swear that I will get around to you if you keep submitting, because I had so many good games, and I really wanted to cast like 10 of them. So yeah. Such is life, and you can see now that Sovlet is just now scouting the hidden expo, and by hidden expo I mean hidden main of Used Venom. He's scooted in here and was like, wait a minute, there's a strip mall where there used to be a field, and I didn't even see it in the paper. Oh my goodness. Oh, and so he's going to run home and be like, hey guys, did you realize they just where's he going? Oh, never mind. He's not going to run home and say, hey guys, did you realize they're going to he's just instead going to chill there and then head back, maybe for another look. Grabbed a camera from home. Going to take some pictures, report them to the paper so that we can get an accurate idea of what is in fact going on in this field that is now becoming a strip mall. You can see here we have J.C. Penney's. This is EB Games, and it looks like a little bookstore, maybe Barnes and Noble going in right there. So kind of crazy to have a game like this, but you know what? This is what Subscriber Saturday is all about. Wacky, weird, and off-the-wall strategies that end in wonky ways, or just totally standard play, which is really epic, and you have a 5 bajillion hour game, and I'm waving my hands for emphasis, even though nobody can see me. But let's see. It looks like, Sovlet going to be doing a little, and I really like this pylon placement of the pylon, the Pied Piper pickled peppers. The reason that I like this placement is because it's not easily scouted, and what it does is allows him to counterattack the moment that Used Venom is going to attack. So usually when people attack, what they do is they use their production facilities, or in this case, strip mall outlets, and they rally them up to their opponent's base. And so if you are able to warp in guys right here and attack, you can either cut off reinforcements, totally mess up timings and stuff like that, and you might even, if you're lucky, be able to make him pull back and give you some extra time. So I do love that placement of the pylon. That's why I spent so much time talking about it. It looks like Sovlet is going to be going 4-gate, and Stim just started about 20-30% of the way done. So it looks like there could be a little bit of an engagement here as Oh, used Venom is being very sneaky, and he's actually. Oh, this is very awkward for Sovlet because now his army is totally cut in half. Looks like he will lose one zealot, meaning, of course, that concussive shells is done. And oh, concussive shells, the bane of everybody that they play against. Really, I was gonna say just Protoss, but no, it is literally everybody who gets hit with it because you get slowed down. Except Archons. In the next patch, Archons are going to be massive units, and so concussive shells will not affect them. Little known fact. Yep, and now you know. So it looks like, oh no, run away, stalker, run away. I swear I wasn't stalking you, I wasn't peeping, and I wasn't taking photos. And I apologize and leave me alone, and I won't do it again. So it looks like these these stalkers and this small army from Sovlet is in fact going to be running up here, getting some good scouting and realizing that it looks like used Venom has not expanded again, unless, you know, he took like the other gold or something, because that would be so Venom of him. Oh, Venom, you are so funny. You used to Venom. So it looks like Sovlet is going to be just continuing to get guys. You can see Venom is actually ahead quite a bit in supply, and very, very awkward for Sovlet because he. How do you link this back up with your base? You are literally as far away as possible on the map from your base, and you can see here that used Venom. I think Stim is done, so that could be his timing to go ahead and push, and he has. A worker strike going on, so that's unfortunate. Workers just refusing to work, and now they're just now getting back. There was a little bit of a standoff there while the representatives from the different parties got together, had some coffee, and talked about the different ways that they could reconcile their differences so the SCVs could in fact get back to doing what it is they do, which is mining minerals and mining gas. But apparently the working conditions were not good enough, and so they had a little strike. Now it looks like a dark shrine going up, and that could be really awesome, especially if it finishes before this huge attack comes from Venom. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. And we have concussive shells, and we have Stim done, as I already said. So, oh my goodness, this is just so many units. You can see it is 70 supply versus 47 of Sovlet, and I don't know if he's going to be able to hold that. He does have a couple of sentries, and he might be able to hold out just until the dark shrine finishes. The problem is it takes the dark shrine 6 months to build. So, oh, don't lose the sentry. Holy crap, that's so... Oh, Zealots, oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're killing me, Sovlet. That was so close. And he's really going to need to get this other force field. Boom! Oh, ghostly force field there. Looks like he may, in fact, lose the pylon because of good scans from Venom. But it looks like he is, in fact... Oh, geez. And the Dark Shrine finishes. And there is a Dark Templar that is on the field now, and here comes the Stim, and I don't think there's enough for another. Oh, there is, but it doesn't actually block anybody in. And these Marauders and Marines are doing terrible amounts of damage. Thank you, Dustin Browder. A little shout out to him. Terrible, terrible damage being done. The problem is that I don't think that there's enough for a scan. I guess we'll check in a little bit, and there is, but he did burn 2 scans. And oh, look at this! Wow, that's going on. It looks like there's a DT in the main of Venom, as well as that little army from Sovlet. He is now in the main of Venom, and he is going to be causing as much damage as possible. So it looks like this could be a crazy base trade scenario. Oh, this +1 is not going to finish. And meanwhile, this Dark Templar is up to 10 kills. He is instructing people in the art of killing, as he is now an instructor. And these probes are trying to get every little bit of resource they can get before... Oh, there goes the scan, and the DT does, in fact... Wait, did the DT die? Yeah, DT is down. So 1 DT down, but you know what? There is another. There is another Skywalker.